victims were aged between 18 and 70. The suspect, who handed himself in to police, has been identified as Satoshi Uematsu, a former employee at the facility. He had reportedly called for euthanasia for disabled people. From Tokyo, Justin McCurry has more.
We've started to learn a little bit more about Mr. Uematsu, the only suspect in this awful crime that occurred here southwest of Tokyo this morning. We know that earlier this year he left his job at the facility where he committed that crime. Whether he was sacked or whether he left of his own volition isn't quite clear yet. But very soon after that, he attempted to pass a letter to members of the Japanese Parliament calling for the government to impose euthanasia for disabled people. And it was after that he was involuntarily hospitalized. That hospitalization just lasted a matter of weeks, and then he was released. And of course, it's only been 4 or 5 months since his release during which he would have been planning today's attack. We also know that he was found with a bag full of knives and other sharp implements when he handed himself in at the nearest police station to the care home, where in fact I have just arrived. And what we can see at the moment, it's a rather drizzly day, very quiet. The facility is sort of located at the foot of some mountains, but there are banks and banks of Japanese reporters, lots of television crews. I've also been to the police station a few miles down the road, and what they're doing there is Mr. Uematsu is being held there, but prosecutors have to process him and may be moved either today or tomorrow to a bigger police station in the prefectural capital of Yokohama. So still a very fluid situation, but just talking to local people in this Tsukui district of Sagamihara, there's a real sense of shock and disbelief that something quite so awful could have happened in what is normally such a quiet and unremarkable town.